This is the second part to the tutorial for the crazy 3x3x3 Earth. In the first part, showed you how to do all these edges, the inners and the outers. Now in this one, I'm going to show you how to complete circles, which is all these little inner corner pieces. And to do this, I want to start off with any of the fixed sides, in my case the white or the green, as a base. And while doing so, I'm going to put that on the bottom, and the two sides I'm going to use, other than the one on the bottom, must be independent. So I cannot have the green as one of them. Okay, so first look at the fixed side you chose. I chose a white. And look for any inner corner pieces that are not white. In this case, green or red. That means I can put in a green inner corner piece or a red inner corner piece from the white side. I see an open spot for the red over here, and all the open spots have to be along this upper layer. Now from here, the first thing I want to do is to make sure that I'm not using the green side or the fixed side. In this case, I'll use the white, blue, and red, so that's good. And I also have to make sure that the piece I'm putting in is not directly underneath of where I want to put it into. Now from here, I want to put the piece I'm replacing it with, and I want to see how I can bring that to the bottom. So from here, if I have the blue side in front, I can turn R. So from there, with the red not underneath, I'll do F, R inverted, F inverted, R. Now from there, I have to do the exact opposite so that these do not stay messed up like this. But before that, as you can see, this orange moved down here. That means if I put the red over here and undo what I just did, this red should come up over here. So now I'll do R inverted, F, R, F inverted. And that red piece is solved. So using that kind of logic, I'll use all the ones on the white side to solve all of these. So I have a green, and so I'll first show you how to do the green. So as I said, you can't use the green side, but you can move this layer over so that when you substitute this in, this green will match up without having to use the green side. So I move that over here, and now I can use two independent sides and a fixed side. Now this one, if the blue's in the front, I have to turn counterclockwise. So from here, I'll do F inverted, L, F, L inverted. And now move the piece over and undo it. L, F inverted, L inverted, F. And put this back as it was. That piece is solved, and so on and so on. So this piece I'll match up with this one. This one's going this way. So F inverted, L, F, L inverted. Substitute it. And L, F inverted, L inverted, F. The blue, I'll match it up with this one. This one with the red in front, I'll go counterclockwise. So F inverted, L, F, L inverted. Substitute it. L, F inverted, L, F. L inverted, F. And the orange. And again, this time, the only way to bring this one down to the white is to use the green side. So to avoid that, I'll just move this one over here. Now I can use the orange side instead. So I'm going to move this orange up here. So first I have to move it out of the way, so it's not directly underneath. And from here, this one goes clockwise, so I'll do F, R inverted, F inverted, R. Substitute it. R inverted, F, R, F inverted. Now for the greens. I only have greens left on this side, so I have to use the greens. But as you can see, there are no more green open spots for the green side on the top layer. So I can adjust that, and I can take this piece and move it to the top layer by just simply turning the red side like this. Now this piece is in the correct layer. And from here, it's surrounded by independent sides, and I can substitute this with this piece. So, if this piece is already solved, then the first thing you want to do is to move that out of the way. Otherwise, this piece will end up unsolved. But in this case, since it's not solved yet, this yellow is not matched up with another yellow corner piece, I can start immediately. So from here, with the red in front, I can go counterclockwise. So I'll do F inverted, L, F, L inverted. Now match it up, and undo it. L, F inverted, L inverted, F. And move this back as it was. And same thing with this green piece. So move the orange this time, twice. And now that is on the top layer. In this case, this corner piece is solved. So I just want to move this out of the way. In this case, preferably, I'll move it with this white. And now this piece will swap with that one, while this one swaps with that one. Okay, so from here, with orange in front, I can go clockwise. So I'll do F, R inverted, F inverted, R, substitute, and undo it. R inverted, F, R, F inverted. Move back as it was, and I have a blue. Match it up with this one. Again, same thing. And the red. And again, there are no more open spots on the red, so I'll use this one. And I'll swing it up to the correct side. And I can't use the green, so I have to move it over. Now this looks confusing because it looks like it's already solved. But if you can remember well enough, this one is not solved. This one has to be red. So again, I'll solve for this one. Move it away from the bottom. Swap it with the red. Now when I move it back, that piece is solved. And again. Okay, in this case, this orange goes over here, and there are no more orange open spots left. But the problem with this is the only way to get this over to the top side is to swing this side up. But now that orange piece I want to put in is missing because it's in the path of this other piece. So to avoid that, I want to first move this piece to either here or here, away from this path. So to do that, I want to move one of these two pieces directly under an orange. So I'll move it under this orange, and I'll take this one out down here. And then after that, I'll replace this one with that one. So with the blue inside, or with the blue on the front, I'll go counterclockwise. So F inverted, L, F, L inverted. Swap it. L, F inverted, L inverted, F. And what that does is it actually swaps 1, 2, and 3 pieces. And now this piece, the orange piece I had to put in, is not in the path anymore. So now I can move this up to the top layer and solve it. Yellow. Now I have a yellow. So to solve the yellow, I can just move this one and swing it down to the top layer. And the red, last red, so that comes up to the top. And the blues, I'll solve for this one. So for this one, you need good memory, because you have to remember exactly what you did so you can undo it perfectly. So this one comes over here, and I have to move it away from the green side, and I have to move the solved piece away from the bottom. Now to undo everything. Okay, in this case, all these inner corner pieces are not yet solved. I still have to fix these two, but there are no more left on the white side. But I can't switch over to the green side either, which you could have done earlier because the green is also independent, is also fixed. I can't do that either because the green side has no more pieces to put in either. So what you can do in this situation is you can just take any one of these two pieces and move it down to the white side. That will mess up one of the white corner pieces, but you can always fix that later. So I'll take this blue piece and I'll move it down to the white side. Okay, so now I have the blue piece over here, and now I want to swap that with this piece. But again, it's in the path, so before I do anything, I want to swap it so that this is either over here or here. So I'll swap 1, 2, and 3 pieces. So now that piece moved over to the other side, and now I can bring this one up to the top and solve it. And now all that's left is to solve these two. And now you have all the inner circles completed.